Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about growing lettuce and salad greens inside during the hot parts of summer. Lettuce and salad greens are one of those things that I just like to grow in my own home. I don't like to buy it in the stores. I just prefer to grow it myself, and so therefore, if that's the case, I want to grow it throughout the year as much as possible. In the spring and fall, I can grow beautiful lettuce outside, but in the winter and in the dead of summer, lettuce does not grow. Obviously in the winter it's too cold, but in the summer it actually gets too hot for most lettuce types to grow. Your lettuce, if you plant it now, it will just begin to bolt right away, turn kind of bitter and just not very pleasing anymore. And one way that we can still grow lettuce and salad greens all year in our own home is with a hydroponic system like this one that I have right beside me. Salad greens, lettuce, herbs, those types of things are my favorite things to grow in these hydroponic systems. Now, if you've been with me for a little while, you know that we have done several videos with hydroponic systems like this one right here, and I actually have a lineup of hydroponic systems behind me. A lot of times people ask me what my favorite hydroponic system is, and really it's whatever one fits within your budget and in your space and what you want to do with it. So if you have a small space and you don't have very much countertop space, then you're going to want a smaller unit. But if you have a lot of space and you want to grow a lot of stuff, then you're probably going to want a larger unit. Also, the price and everything else goes into each system and which one would be best for you. Now, I'm just going to show you real quick kind of the lineup of systems that we got here. I got them sitting on the back of my kitchen counter, and actually two of them are still on my shelf that I don't have in the lineup here, but all of these systems we have done extensive videos on showing you how to set them up, how to get them growing, and troubleshooting videos, commonly asked questions with hydroponics, all kinds of stuff like that. But these two here are our EverCrest Systems. This is our 12 pod I-Do. Over here we have a 12 pod tote box. This is a Cuyo system right here, and a Lennis system. Now, I've found that with most systems that I've had the privilege of reviewing and growing in really are about the same as far as functionality. There are some nice features that each system has that are kind of nice to have, and others that have different things that are kind of nice to have. But I find in the overall usage and growing potential of the systems, they're all about relatively the same. And so from there, you really just find what you're looking for particularly. Like I said, again, based on your budget, your size requirements, and what you want to grow in your systems. Today, I'm going to be planting in this 10 pod I-Do that I have right here. This is kind of one of the OG I-Dos that I had. This is one of the first ones that I had, and it is very nice. I like this one. I like this one because it doesn't take up a lot of space. But it has a lot of room for growing. So because it has 10 different pods, but it's kind of in a compact system, you can grow a lot in here and not take up a lot of space. If you would like to know more about any of these systems, how to set them up, how to assemble them, how to grow in them, or if you have any questions about systems like this, go ahead and check out all the other videos that we have specifically for each of these systems. We go into great detail showing you how to set them up and how to get going with them. And I think it'll be really helpful if you have any questions about these systems. But today we're going to just plant some lettuce in here, and I've already set everything up for this system. And today what I'm going to be planting is some red romaine lettuce and some green romaine lettuce. These are my favorite lettuce types to grow, simply because we can do the cut and come again method, which is really beneficial in a hydroponic system like this. And I just drop about 3 to 4 seeds in each soil sponge. And what the cut and come again method is that you can cut off the bottom leaves and some of like the outer leaves from the lettuce head and just keep harvesting off of that. And as long as you don't really disrupt the middle leaves too much, those little tiny ones that are growing out of the center, this will continue to grow and grow and grow. And for a hydroponic system, that is really nice because you can just continue to harvest off of it, and then you don't have to replant your lettuce as often. With some lettuce types, you have to just kind of harvest the whole head at once, and I find that just not as beneficial as being able to just pull leaves off and get what I need for the salad and then let it continue to grow. Now, the really cool thing about a tabletop garden like this is that we can grow all year, but we can grow all year inside right on top of your counter. Now, this is going to sit right here on my countertop, and whenever I'm making dinner, I can simply go ahead and pull off lettuce and make salads fresh from my countertop for me and my family, and I think that is amazing. Obviously, some of the benefits to a hydroponic system like this is no pests. You don't have to worry about watering because it's already all inside the system. All you have to do is make sure that the system stays topped off with water, which there's a window right here in the front of this unit. Other units have different ways of showing you the water level, but you just want to make sure that that water level stays nice and consistent. And I check mine maybe once a week or so. It's really not that big of a chore, and your seeds will get up and growing all on their own. These systems are fully automated with light controls and with water pump controls. And once you set these, they just kind of take care of themselves. All you got to do is check on the water. I think one of the reasons that I love these systems so much is because I have tried so many different strategies and plans and different ways of trying to grow lettuce throughout the summer and extend the season in the winter as far as I can. And although those things can help, a lot of times they just aren't an actual fix. There's going to be a little bit of time there where it just gets way too cold if you live in a cold region, or just way too hot that no matter how much shade and water and everything else you give it, it's just not going to survive. And so because of all of those things that I have tried throughout the years, trying to continue to not have to buy lettuce at the store, but being able to produce our own here at our home, this has really freed us up to not have to buy lettuce at the store. If I want to, I can. If maybe I'm in between some crops, maybe I'll have to. But for the most part, I can grow my own lettuce year-round, salad greens, herbs, whatever, you name it. Anything that is smaller, dwarf size, you can grow it inside in your hydroponic system. I've also showed you guys videos of seed starting in systems like this where we start seeds in here and then we take our little seedlings out to the big garden and grow them on there. They are great for that as well, but honestly, this is the biggest reason for having them. Being able to grow things all year long, no matter how cold or how hot it is outside. From here, I'm going to plug this system in just a couple of days, these seeds will sprout and start growing for me. I'll probably be able to harvest lettuce off of these in about 2 weeks. Maybe a little less than that, depending. It's usually about a week to 2 weeks that you can start actually harvesting some smaller pieces of lettuce off of these. You're not going to get a huge salad, but you'll be able to get some smaller side salads from them. And then in just another week's time or so, you're going to be able to really harvest a lot from these plants. This week, I am super excited because over on Instagram, our Instagram channel, we are going to be giving you guys day-by-day updates on this hydroponic system and on these seeds as we planted them today. So I want to show you guys in real time how these seeds germinate, how long it takes for them to grow, and just give you guys like a really good idea of what the actual growth rate is on something in a hydroponic system like this one. So I'm super excited to give you guys day-by-day updates. It'll be in our Instagram stories, and we're going to be answering all of your questions over there as well. So if you don't follow us on Instagram already, be sure to jump on over there and follow us. Ask us all of your questions and follow us along to see how this lettuce does. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that it gives you a solution to something that maybe you've been struggling with. If you guys have been struggling with growing lettuce and herbs and things like that throughout the difficult parts of the year, the winter, the summer, whatever it is, I hope that maybe this gives you guys a little bit of a solution. I know that there's all kinds of tricks and things, like I mentioned earlier, that you can try, and I've tried so many of them, and they just, honestly, they help, but they don't 100% work. And this is one way that I found to ensure that I am getting food and getting lettuce throughout the year, no matter what. If you guys have any questions, be sure to put them in the comment section below, and we will see you in the next video, guys.